Hey there. I wanted to take a moment and share with you some thoughts about hunger. In Thin Within, we like to eat 0 to 5. That's our joy, our privilege, our delight. And so what is a 0? What does it feel like? And I wanted to talk about that for a moment. In dieting wisdom out in the world, we're told don't get hungry, because if you get hungry, your body will go into starvation mode. Well, I just want to encourage you, that's not true. If you wait for physical hunger and feed food to your physical hunger, you're actually teaching your body that hunger is a safe place to be. We will eat when we're hungry. And it's the opposite is, it actually encourages your metabolism rather than restricts your metabolism or slows it down. Of course, if you were to be hungry and never eat, that's another story entirely. But think about the diets you've been on in the past. How often have you been hungry and not eaten because you had already blown your calorie allotment for the day? Okay, so we want to just throw away the wisdom of the world that says that getting hungry is bad for us. It's bad for metabolism. Okay, that's just not true. Instead, we're training our bodies that when I'm hungry, I get to eat. And that's a good thing. That's a happy thing. All right? So, secondly, I want to talk about the growl. A lot of people have been trained that you're only hungry if your stomach growls. This isn't true, okay? Dr. Halliday has said in the Thin Within book that hunger is a physical sensation. It is not a sound. In fact, if you wait for a growl, you may have waited too long, or you may really be hearing digestive juices flowing as your body digests your previous meal. You may not be hungry. All right, so let's do away with that as well, with this idea that I need to have a growl in my stomach in order to eat. It's actually connected with legalism. I can only eat if I growl, and one program says you have to have 3 growls in order to eat. Okay, let's just toss that aside. What we want to do is invite God to show us what physical hunger feels like for us. And it may be different for you than it is for me, but I know this. It helps to know where your stomach is, because physical hunger means that your stomach is empty. So it stands to reason you'd want to know where that is. So what do you think? Is your stomach located down here? Is it located here? Is it located here? Where is it located? Well, here's the surprise. It is located higher than most people think and slightly left of center. So about there, behind my rib cage is where it begins, and it kind of comes down a little farther, maybe about there. That is where my stomach pouch is actually located in my body cavity. Okay, so knowing that helps me a whole lot. If I have an ache down here or a stabbing feeling down here, it's probably just gas. All right, so looking higher and slightly left of center, if I am physically hungry, for me, what that feels like is a hollowness, an emptiness. Sometimes I'll get a stab, a feeling of like a stabbing, just a slight, it can hurt, but it's not going to stay that way, okay? And again, that's a good thing. It means that I am at 0, I am physically hungry, and it's time for me to eat, okay? So for you, it may feel slightly different. It might be an ache. I've heard some people refer to it as an ache, or just simply an emptiness. And we know what emptiness looks like. If we have a balloon that's empty, we know what that looks like. And basically, the stomach pouch is like a balloon. It inflates and deflates depending upon how much food is put into it. When you put about a fist-sized amount of food into your body, into your stomach, it's going to be comfortable. And so when that isn't there anymore, there's different variations of not having food in there. And your goal is to have it be empty when you eat. So there you go. It's a little higher than we think, a little left of center, and an empty, gnawing, hollow, maybe a slight stabbing feeling, all located up pretty high, higher than you think. That would be physical hunger. So I hope that's a relief to you instead of having to wait for a growl. You're free, and you're free to eat when you're hungry. You may eat whenever you're hungry. It will not slow your metabolism down because you're actually training your body that when I'm hungry, I get to eat. It's a happy thing. Thanks.